Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Battles and Banquets podcast, episode number 2. We have been working out the kinks of the audio. Spotify could not listen to it at all.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, so we need to be a little bit closer, a little bit more intimate, and we need to talk to the microphone.
I feel like I'm intimate though sometimes.
You are.
Like
That's not what I should have said.
But yeah.
We're gay? No.
Are we gay?
No,
I'm not
we
gay.
are not. I have sex with women and fall in love with men.
Is that a Zach Bryan quote?
That's a Chris DiStefano
I
quote.
don't know who that is.
You need to speak a little bit louder so
Please.
we can hear you.
Please no.
And then that way we're not dealing with the same issues as we dealt with last time. And also speak this way towards this thing here. It's called the microphone. We have a lot to cover in this week's episode. We're going to actually turn this into a history podcast for a little bit. We're going to read a little story from my uncle's book, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But this is a big music week for us. And by us, I mean you and Luke Combs.
Luke Combs is awesome though.
I don't mind Luke Combs. I just want to talk about his show.
I like his. I haven't been to a show.
Right, I was. You played a show outside at the Painted Turtle Farm. Hashtag Painted Turtle Farm.
Yeah, that's a farm here.
That's a farm here at Gettysburg College, sustainable farming. They do like crops. Oh, that's one of those farms that you pay a subscription and you get like stuff per month.
That?
Do you know how those work?
No, I don't do that.
So I don't know how they work either, but I can pretend like I do.
You probably just like get some carrots and stuff.
Right, you pay a subscription for a local farm and they give you produce each month or each week.
I don't know.
I don't know. I remember learning about it in Hawkins' class last semester, and I really don't remember much from that class, except for complaining and probably getting damn close to getting kicked out of school.
Dirty slimy.
Dirty slimy. That's probably not the right words, but yeah. So how do you think the launch? So Will launched. Oh fuck! Wait, plug this shit in.
What are we plugging? Yo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Will launched. Released.
I would say released is a better term.
Release probably is a better term.
At least for this context.
Oh my god.
That was kind of deep though.
I guess.
Pro X.
Will, our camera's off. Okay.
Well,
that's fine. We can turn it back on.
Well, that's because
Yeah, we can turn it off. Will released a new song called True Man. It's on Spotify now, or Apple Music, or
everything.
Everything, everywhere. On
and YouTube.
And is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it is.
Where at?
Just look it up. Look up like Will Weaver Music.
You have Will Weaver Music YouTube?
Yeah, well they made it for me.
Who's they?
Like
Rad?
No, like Distro Kid.
Oh, Distro Kid does it for you. Okay.
They made the.
So
They made the topic.
So how do you think the release went?
I mean, not.
Obviously, you're not looking at analytics yet because you don't really care. Also.
No, yeah, it's not about that.
Correct.
Because I don't have it. Like nobody can see it.
I agree.
Like nobody I don't know.
No. Yeah. Right.
Nobody's looking at that.
Yeah.
Music, you know.
But it also got put right into playlists, or no?
No, it didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't accept it.
Wow. Which is kind of fucked up because it's.
But you have to remember there's millions of people releasing music every day.
Exactly.
And they have to sort through.
I would love to know the statistics on how many songs are released every day.
A lot.
A lot.
It's a lot. Because everybody thinks they can make music, but they can't.
I agree.
I mean, it's just like
I can't say that.
I don't like to boast that I
are pretty good.
Yeah,
and pretty good.
I just think that there's a lot of people who try to fake having actual musical talent, but I don't know.
I mean, I agree. I agree. I think there's probably some famous people too that are like that.
Yes.
Don't name anybody.
What do you mean?
So, you released that. You played outside. How did outside go? I heard you fucked up one lyric of Lady May.
Yeah, but that was.
It just flowed.
Exactly.
So you were fine.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Right.
Right.
Unless you listen to the song day and night.
Yeah, and like our friends.
Right.
Who were
they're like, well, you actually got that one wrong. I think you should redo that. You switched up well and good or whatever. I don't know.
That's how minuscule the.
No, it was like so. It's like no, because it's like it goes. I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felt. I'm a hickory all the same. I'm a hickory just as well. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really I'm a hickory all the well. All is well. I don't actually know the lyric.
Well, that's not the point.
I'm gonna be.
You thought you knew the lyric, and you did really well.
Exactly.
I wasn't there. I should have went actually.
Nobody took a video. That's the problem.
Nobody took a video.
Or a picture.
They were too busy being large people and eating Mexican food.
God.
No, that was just a joke. Yes.
Hello. Sorry for the interruption.
And sorry for the quick
Wow,
interruption. That is
crazy.
our first walk-in of the year, or of the semester, and it won't be the last.
These fuckers probably like, what the heck?
There's a chair on the fucking...
Seeing
Can you take a picture of this?
Yeah, seeing how this is set up.
Take a picture of this.
Of just, okay.
Yeah.
No, but seeing how this, like, on the outside, if you were to walk in here.
Yeah, there's no windows on the doors.
Yeah.
That's the one issue with this room. Like, downstairs, there's windows. There's, like, a little window that you could see through and be like, wow, there's people in there.
Right. Yeah, no. But, so somebody just walked in on us and they saw everything.
They saw a chair, a monitor, microphone, and shit.
They're like, wow.
So, yeah, so the release went well. Outside went well, and then you had formal, which we're not going to talk about because I don't really care.
It doesn't matter. Like,
did you play any songs by yourself up there?
Yeah, I did. But
you play a couple?
It was like playing to a wall.
Right, because everybody's doing other things.
Everybody's just like
doesn't care.
It was
right.
Also,
nobody's like jumping like woo.
Yeah, I need some like I need somebody to warm the audience up for me. You know what I'm saying?
You need an opener.
I need a hype man.
Hype man.
I need an opener. Is a crazy thing to say.
You don't need an opener.
No, not yet.
Who would open for you? Zach Bryan.
Yeah. I don't. That's really conceited.
Yeah, and then so the other thing we wanted to get into, which me and you I think feel pretty good, pretty aligned with this.
Similarly.
Luke Combs. I went to a show at State College this weekend. At Penn State Beaver Stadium. Awesome crowd. Not in my section. My section all sat down the whole time. First concert I've ever been to that I can sit down the whole time.
Up.
But it was a lot of what I like to call elderly people. And
like, yeah, Luke Combs.
Yeah. They were just there, and it was also raining and cold. It was just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's in show, and personally, I was not a fan. I love Luke Combs. I don't love Luke Combs. I like Luke Combs.
I like him too.
I think most of his songs are good.
Yeah.
And but I felt like his show was not a show. It was just him playing songs in front of me.
Yeah, because I feel like he doesn't have the same connection.
He doesn't have the connection with the crowd that I feel Zach Bryan does, or I've seen Bruce Springsteen. I think he has a better connection.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but just by the way you're describing it.
First 4 songs, no ad-libbing. If you guys know who I am,
you're a fan of the ad-libs.
I love ad-libs.
Yeah.
I love talking to the crowd. I love getting engaged with the crowd. But I'm also a public historian where you have to do that. That's why I'm a little different.
You're a sucker for the ad libs.
Exactly.
So Zach Bryan, like Red Rocks Live, is just your.
It is.
That was probably really loud, but
it's fine. It's fine. They can live with it. But yeah, it's like one of those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like.
And I don't think it was a bad show. When he came out for the second time, like everybody does.
Yeah.
People are leaving. I'm like, what are you leaving for?
Right.
Like
yeah.
you know he's coming back out.
Yeah.
And,
it's like Zach Bryan's revival.
Well, no, Ed Sheeran in Philadelphia, people were crowding the staircases. And I'm like, if the house lights aren't on, ladies, the show ain't over.
Yeah.
He comes out and plays 3 songs. And most people do 1, but Zach Bryan's got a 12-minute song. Because Luke Combs everybody in the band got a solo. He also had a guy playing like a guitar on his lap.
Yeah, that's a pedal steel guitar.
It's kind of cool.
Well, that's like what you hear in like Something in the Orange. Like, you know, the...
Oh, yeah.
That's what that...
Yeah, so the point that we're trying to get here with this Luke Combs point, I think he could be better in concert. I do like Luke Combs. I think he's... Also, he makes a hell of a lot more money and will not take this opinion for anyone. So we're just talking to talk.
Yeah.
That was also his biggest show ever. 80,000, probably more, were there. I like Penn State. I think they do a very good job with their tailgating situation. All right, dude. We need a fart mic. So yeah, I mean that's the Luke Combs situation. I mean, I just wish he would engage with the crowd. It was raining. When he played Rains It Pours, say something about it.
That's what it's raining out here.
This song wouldn't fit better than any tonight.
You guys want to hear some Rains It Pours?
Yeah.
It's pouring out here tonight.
Yeah, although, dude, when he came out for Beer Never Broke My Heart, he was like, there's only been a few things in life that have there's only been a few things that have never let me down. And he's screaming it. My dad's like, what's he saying? I'm like, I can't hear what he's saying. My dad's just little. No, I'm kidding. Sponsored by the Eastern Collegiate Hockey Officials Association.
Let's go.
Collegiate.
Awesome. Collegiate?
Collegiate.
I don't think that's...
Collegiate. But yeah,
Okay.
Luke Combs was... I enjoyed it. We got to the tailgate at noon. It started at 9. It was a long day. But I just felt like for half the show, I could have done the same thing in my house and just listened to his songs.
Yeah, no.
Some of the show was good. A lot of it, I was just like listening to his songs.
Yeah, you weren't getting a concert experience when you were at a concert.
Correct.
Which is what makes the concert, you know? You got to be like...
Right.
You have to feel it.
Right. If I'm just listening to people playing... Like Jordan Davis Open, we only saw like 40 minutes of Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
He talked after every single song. And like, Jordan Davis is... I don't think Jordan Davis is that small, by the way.
I don't know who he is, but...
Like that song By Dirt that I was playing earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Is Luke Bryan's on it.
Yeah, no, I think he's...
So he's not small.
He's not a nobody.
Like when I went to Ed Sheeran, I mean Khalid opened, which is... He was smaller then, bigger now.
Yeah.
But the people who were before him, I feel like the last opener is always pretty good.
Right.
Pretty big.
Right,
But the
yeah,
people
yeah.
before him were terrible. Like, terrible.
Put me up there, jeez.
Like, put Will up there. It's also a 360 show, Ed Sheeran.
Oh, wow. So, oh, yeah.
Because he's got 4 or 5 loop pedals that he plays with.
He does the looping.
Yeah, and I like that.
I mean, it's cool because it's
You
all...
see it. Like, he fucked up Shape of You twice.
Yeah, it's all...
He was like, dude. He's like, fuck. He's like, dude, fuck.
Yeah. No, but it's all like... It's
real.
Like genuine and authentic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
If you didn't
And he
see
also
the-
does a little bit where he shows you how it works.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is kind of cool. You get to... That's the shit that I'm talking about. You're a part of the experience.
You're very adamant on this.
But yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
Luke
agree.
Combs. We're 11 minutes in and we've talked about fucking music.
Yeah, that was just a... I mean, hey,
Yapper.
that was a good section, though. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I felt like that was pretty good.
Necessary.
All right, this is a history podcast, and we're going to talk about history. Every week, we're going to do a story. This week is finals week, and so is next week. And we are very busy. He's got a lot of papers about Jewish humor to write.
Hey, man, I got almost done. I just got a 10-page. I got 5 pages done. I got 5 pages to go.
Right. But
I'm
we
working.
we have better things to do than write to be researching stories for our podcast.
Correct. So we kind of just took a shorter way.
We took a shortcut. This is my uncle's book. It's called Destiny Depends Upon a Moment. It is about I'll just read it. Critical moments, critical mistakes, and lost opportunities during the Gettysburg campaign. Like the what ifs. Like what if Pickett's charge succeeded? What if Stonewall Jackson was here? What if Jeb Stuart was here? Certain things.
It's sort of like
if you know the Battle of Gettysburg, you would understand that. I don't really know what I want to. I don't know who I want to pick.
Yeah.
He also gave me a person that I don't remember.
Your uncle did.
Yes, he gave me a good person.
Like, okay, so
Mascot? No, that's the Maryland mascot.
a figure of interest.
Yeah, I think we should do
Particular figure of
Alonso
interest.
Cushing.
Okay.
Because I can also talk about him a little bit. So we should do Alonso Cushing. We're gonna read about Alonso Cushing. Alonso Cushing was in an artillery commander on July 3rd, right at the Union center of the Pickett's charge. And if anybody knows about the Battle of Gettysburg, that's the point, the hot spot. You've been there. You just don't know what I'm talking about.
The high water.
The high water mark.
Yeah.
The trees with the Bible.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's the Confederate high tide. Roll tide.
High tide's been rolling up. What is it? I don't know. I have a hard time.
High tide has been riding up. All right. This is a history podcast. Alonso Cushing's at the center under, it would probably be Webb. No, it would be Hancock. Hancock's the corps commander at this time. He gets wounded, and Webb will take over.
I can't fact check that. I'm sorry.
No, I know. As the brigades of Armistead, Kemper, and Garnett rushed to the angle on July 3rd, a tall, husky, 22-year-old artilleryman, husky too.
So
He's husky.
He's a big dude.
He's a big boy.
He's
He's 22 years old. He's young. Gave his last breath firing the one last deadly volley of canister in the rebel troops. His name was Alonzo Hereford Cushing.
Wow.
Cushing was born on January 19th, 1841, to a poor family with a lofty heritage, as over 200 of Cushing served. Over 200 Cushing served in the American Revolution. How many fucking family members does this guy have?
So that's that's a couple.
He's got a big family. He was accepted into West Point in 1857, and his classmates included Patrick O'Rourke. Patrick O'Rourke is on Little Round Top. His face, you've never been there because it's closed. Unfortunately, Round Top's closed. Open Little Round Top. That's my next. I'm pro swipe and Open Little Round Top.
We're going to start going outside of Servo with protest picket signs.
Yeah, but I actually think the meal plans are fine.
I do too.
We'll talk. We'll get there.
Yeah, that's a whole other section. That's going to be like an hour.
O'Rourke was he was part of the I don't know the New York Regiment, but one of the New York regiments on Little Round Top that defended it against the Texas and the Alabama. He was with George Custer. Everybody knows who Custer is. Custer is the fantabulous cavalry commander who died at Little Bighorn, and I've been there. Made some critical mistakes at Little Bighorn that I'm sure my uncle could write a book about. And then James Deering, who was a Confederate artillery commander on the other side of him, fighting for the Confederates. This is a Union soldier. I want to make that very clear. We're not talking about a Confederate. A Union soldier. Alonso Cushing was a Union soldier. Custer appears to have bad influence on Cushing. This is just not good. We don't need to read this part.
This is not good.
No, it's not. It's not bad.
It's just kind of irrelevant to our.
Yeah, we want to talk about Cushing. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Custer appears to have a bad influence on Cushing as he receives demerits by the dozens. He struggled academically. He settled down, however. By his last year at West Point, he was near the top of his class. Cushing and his classmate graduated in May 1861, 1 year early, and received their orders. Cushing was given an assignment with the 4th United States and reported to Washington. Cushing performed well at the First Battle of Manassas, which I will be an intern at.
That's awesome.
In May, starting very soon.
That's Bull Run.
Correct.
So they just,
Yeah.
They call it differently.
Yeah, I don't know why. I would love to know. I mean, I'm going to talk to the people down there. So it's called Bull Run runs right through it.
Yeah, that's like the geographical.
Right.
And then
Manassas is the city it's near.
Right.
But also Bull Run, I think they called it Bull Run because the Union had to cross their. So it's Ford, right? Ford. They crossed a ford. It's like a shower pot of water that an army could cross.
Correct. Yeah. They did that also. Like
Isn't it called a fjord?
That's a Swedish like river.
Is that like the mountainous?
Kinda, yeah.
So it's not the same thing.
No,
because I like saying fjord.
No, fjord is FJORD.
Right.
Which is like
FJ with the little John.
Umlaut.
Is that what it's called?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, FJO with the umlaut, fjord, and those are like.
I'm gonna be honest. I lost the page.
Well. But yeah, no, they're like Nordic.
So it's not the same thing. But yeah, so I'll be at Manassas. Farm Fjord is where William Tecumseh Sherman. I didn't say that right, but Tecumseh. He was in Georgia during the major ports of the Civil War. He went out west eventually, obviously. So he performed well at Manassas, but soon became sick with typhoid. Cushing returned to duty in time for McClellan's Peninsula Campaign. You know about the Peninsula Campaign? No. McClellan was a pussy.
Yeah. And
didn't want to attack straight from Washington to Richmond, which is about, I would like to say 80 miles. I don't think that's correct. I think it's a little bit more than that. He wanted to go get on boats, take them to the Virginia Peninsula, and attack from the south.
Which is, I mean, that's, I feel like why he was also.
Yeah, and he got wrecked on the peninsula.
Right.
He outnumbered Lee by, I would like to say 4-1. Don't correct me.
Yeah, but he just didn't.
And then Lee actually was maneuvering his troops in a way where he would send them like around and like they would see him again, the same troops.
Right.
So McClellan thought he's fucked.
Yeah. They just had
he thought they had
it was a game of deception.
Yeah, exactly. So the Peninsula Campaign in 1862, where he would be wounded on May 31st, 1862 in the Battle of Fair Oaks. Never been there. To a bullet by the chest. Wow. How'd he live?
Especially during.
Fortunately, his dispatch book in his breast pocket took most of the impact. That's why he lived.
Well, see, that's a lot of, also the Bibles in the breast pocket was a big thing.
Yeah.
That saved people.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like a religious thing. People are like, the Bible saved me.
Right, yeah, but right. I'm pretty sure the 100-some pages the Bible saved me. But.
Yeah. During the Battle of Antietam, Cushing and his battery were placed near the Dunker Church and played a part in the war's bloodiest single day. After the battle, Cushing was offered the command of the 4th U.S. Artillery and readily accepted. Winfield Scott Hancock, newly appointed commander of the 2nd Corps, needed staff help and selected Cushing to aid while en route to Gettysburg. When Hancock met George Meade at the Cemetery Gate House, the Taneytown Road, late on July 1st, Alonzo was with them. That is called is that not the Leicester House? The Taneytown? Yeah, the Leicester House. That's Meade's headquarters. You've seen that. It's the white building down the road.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was the 4th U.S. is what he was part of. That's the number I couldn't find.
Yeah.
Cushing's Battery A of the 4th U.S. Artillery of 6 rifle cannons was placed in the middle of the Union line of Cemetery Ridge, which is what I said. Of Alexander Webb, it's Philadelphia Brigade, which is where I'm from and where you're near.
I'm very close.
Very close. I mean, you could probably see the buildings from some parts of your town.
Yes. Well, we actually, down Route 130, you can see the.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cool shot.
Yeah. If I was to put like another album cover. That dealt with like city, I don't know.
Like home.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not necessarily my home, but.
No, it's definitely not. On July 2nd, the battery bustily. Sometimes I feel like we don't need to use, big words.
Bustily?
Bustily?
I don't even know where am I saying that?
Bustily?
Busily. Wow, that was bad.
I can't read.
But yeah, busily fired, huh?
Busily fired. Bustily.
Bustily, yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right, we're cutting that part out. We can't do math, and I can't read.
Yeah, no, the math, dude,
We didn't know 110 times 10.
Well, no, it wasn't. No. It was 10 times 11.
Yeah, we still should have.
Which is 110.
You added
which is
0.
110. Yeah.
You have a 99 in math, and we got that wrong.
That dude is literally graphs.
We should have called Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's a wizard, apparently. That's what she likes. That's why she posted her grade.
She posted her grade on the wall and then failed her exam.
No,
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Wait,
she got like an 85.
I'm confused. I thought that was. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna say stuff that.
Yeah, we can just pretend like we know things.
Right. Yeah.
Because we are the ones with the camera in front of us, and everybody else who comments doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, namely our friends.
They will not comment. It'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll fight them. So at approximately 3 o'clock on the afternoon of July 2nd, the Confederate artillery. Oh no, the afternoon of July 3rd. Excuse me. At 1 o'clock, the cannonade damaged 2 of his cannons. Cushing was hit twice during the cannonade, once in the shoulder, and the second a mortal wound to the lower abdomen, tearing open his vital organs and wounding himself also in the testicles. God, he got fucked up, dude.
So this guy,
his guts were hanging out of him.
Okay, wow.
As the rebel force advanced, Cushing refused to go to the rear and remained at his post. At approximately 3 p.m., 12,000 Confederate infantry emerged from Cemetery Ridge and advanced towards the Union Center. As the enemy approached his position, Cushing ordered canister for his 2 remaining guns, holding his stomach with one hand, bleeding profusely. Alonso helped, which left his his canister. With no thumb stall. Thumb stall is the little piece that goes into the top of the cannon so it actually blows forward and not out the top. With no thumb stall, where was I? With no thumb stall could be found in the necessary he used his thumb to cover it, place it over the vent of the cannon to ensure that the spark remains in the barrel while loading it. Cushing placed his bare thumb over the vent, and the searing heat of the gun burned his thumb to the bone. Yet he endured the pain and held his thumb over the vent until the gun was fired. As the Confederates crossed Evansburg Road, General Armistead placed his hat on a sword and was left of his brigade over the wall. Cushing saw their advance through the thick smoke and fired around a canister, and Armistead ordered his men to take the cannons. In the conclusion, the 22-year-old Cushing lunged and fell dead to a bullet wound to the face, just below his nose. His life mercifully came to an end. He was buried at West Point. I've actually seen his grave. I've been to West Point a few times. Nice. West Point's really cool. Have you been there?
No.
Very cool. I was there with my grandfather. I really like West Point. And then there's also a spot on the battlefield, the mark where he dies. And think about that death.
Yeah, so he was absolute, just
unit.
Absolute soldier.
He fucking got rocked. Right? And he didn't get the Medal of Honor until 2014.
Wow.
Obama gave him the Medal of Honor. God. Like, I'm not saying anything about I'm just saying, like, that's how long it was.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't want that to seem to be a political standpoint.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, dude, he was a fucking soldier. 150 years after the battle, he got the fucking Medal of Honor.
Yeah, so they kind of looked over him for a while.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think if he was German American. Because they hated German Americans in the Civil War.
Yeah.
Especially O.O. Howard hated German Americans. They thought they weren't as American as Americans. But whatever. That's our history portion of this podcast.
That was a good little
read.
Good story.
we will try and next week we're going to read from the book again. We're going to do another story out of him. But I also have guys that I did research on already, but I don't have like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
So when we move forward, we'll figure it out.
Your own research, stuff like that.
It'll be better. Over the summer, we're probably going to steal from this a lot because we're going to be busy guys. I'm going to be working. You're going to be working.
Hopefully.
We're going to cut it down to 2 a week. I mean,
2 a week?
2 a month. Cut it down to 2 a week. That wouldn't make much sense. 2 a month. Unless we're willing to do.
Right. I mean, if we got spare time,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have spare time because I'm 9 to 5.
Right.
Well, no. I'm an intern. They own me. When they tell me to leave, I leave.
They own me.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited about going down there to Manassas.
Good. Yeah.
Just got to learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Always learn. Gotta always be learning.
Always be learning your entire life.
Yeah.
And here we'll cut to a commercial. I'm kidding.
Commercial. We get
the Battles and Banquets podcast is sponsored by Will Weaver Music. Check out his new song, True Man.
Available everywhere.
Available everywhere.
Everywhere you can find music.
Everywhere you can find music.
And
give it some love. It is also sponsored by PSP, Patrick Schubert Pressure Washing Company. To get your house serviced, call. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. You can find me. You can find it on Facebook if you would like to get your house pressure washed. Don't expect to get it done anytime soon. I'm pretty booked out. We're also sponsored by the Eastern Collegiate
yes.
Hockey Officials Association for all your officiating needs for collegiate hockey. Use the Eastern Collegiate Hockey Association of Officials.
And yeah, no, that's
and we are sponsored by Rad Recording or Rad Soundplex.
Yeah, that's my.
That is your father's business in Palmyra or Burlington?
Pennsauken,
New Jersey for all your music needs.
You've been in that, John, huh?
I have not.
No, I'm saying like Pennsauken.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm going there tomorrow to ref.
Early in the morning.
I'm going to both classes tomorrow.
No, okay. But
I'm leaving at 11:30. If you want to go to lunch at 11:15.
I will. Is it open?
Well, we'll get sandwich.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean I'm down for anything. I don't have class tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Who's your Civil War professor?
He's the adjunct.
What's his
Thomas
name?
Pegram.
Pegram. Oh, he's not bad though. Yeah.
Have you had him?
No.
I don't know. Like he's not the best.
Okay.
He's not the best at conveying information, in my opinion, but.
Yeah, I think we need to. Speak into the mic, bitch.
Damn.
How would this? Let's just. This is really.
Wow, that was.
So that's not gonna hold.
Early in the morning.
All right. Well, that's not hanging, is there?
Dude.
No,
So that was like kind of a wait. I mean, we should just do this so it doesn't.
Just slide it back. So now we're going to talk about the housing portion of our podcast. We're going to go back to the college life of a student. I wanted to remind people that our podcast is going to be history when it can be, and it's not like we're not.
It's not just history all the time.
Yeah, I think the life of a college student will be more relatable to people who want to watch the podcast.
Right. Yeah. I mean, history is interesting to a certain degree, but
we cannot talk about history for. I mean, I could.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the subject. I could as well, but it's just not the most interesting.
We watched Masters of the Air, which was pretty good.
That's a great show.
Good show.
Yeah.
I think they did pretty good on that one.
Austin Butler.
And
I'm surprised he's not, still has the Elvis voice going on. Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, we got our housing. We were right over there in the white one.
Correct.
Stevens Hall.
3rd floor, Stevens.
Top up. We're all the way up.
Room 34.
And when I mean we're all the way up, we're all the way the fuck up. There's a lot of fucking stairs.
Yeah, they're steep too.
They ain't fucking shallow, I can tell you that.
They are steep.
Yeah. So it's good though. I think dude, the floors are hardwood.
Which, yeah.
So if we were below people, I'd shoot them.
It would be a fuck fest, dude.
It would be bad.
It would be terrible.
No good. So we're very happy to be up there. We're ready to plan our room out.
Yeah, we have a lot of
We have a lot of shit to do. We want 2 fridges, because our fridge is kind of small.
Well, the fridges they give you are just small and they're mini fridges.
And I'm gonna have water on deck.
Yeah.
And we're gonna want one for food.
Yeah.
And other beverages.
Other items that may not be,
items.
disclosed on this podcast.
Correct.
They may not be
we are a college student, and all the intelligent people out there can figure out what it is.
Correct. We don't need to, I don't think we need to state these things.
Correct. So I think it turned out well. Wish we got an apartment. Of course, my girlfriend, Alexa, and her roommate, Gabby, got one. Or not an apartment, a hotel room. Motel, hotel, Holiday
They got
Inn.
a pretty crappy location, though. It is not.
No, it's not the location. It looks like shit.
Yeah, right.
It looks like garbage.
Right, I meant like the environment, not necessarily the location.
Yeah, location's fine. It's right across. It's literally right across the street from us. So it actually worked out. Mm-hmm. Like all of us are close.
Oh yeah, no, it's right.
We're right there.
Yeah.
We can see each other. We do have a kitchen in our building, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a lot different. Just having
dip.
Yeah, we're gonna have buffalo chicken dip
on deck.
Yeah.
And Alexa loves buffalo chicken dip.
Right. We can just stick that in the
she'll
oven.
be over there.
Right. I mean, I also
she might even be able to smell it from land.
Yeah. No, they'll be.
Buffalo chicken dip's her John.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it thoroughly. Too.
I do too. When I went to Blue Combs, we actually had we turned on the truck, and the truck's got an outlet.
Yeah.
So we brought a crock pot, and the buffalo chicken dip was in the crock pot.
Yeah, no, that's what I like to call living life right
living life.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I think housing went well. Adam's in must. He told me the other day. We have not talked to John. We don't know.
John's my roommate.
Yes.
Adam is his roommate.
Adam's my roommate. Alexa's my girlfriend. Elizabeth's your girlfriend.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, we have girlfriends. We figured it out somehow, some way.
I don't know. But if I ever break up with my girlfriend, we will be the ultimate deflection of all things female. We are planning on having model planes in our room.
Yes, we want to suspend planes from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have ultimate gaming setup. We're literally bringing an internet switch into our room.
Yeah, we're bringing a 6-port Ethernet switch.
Yes, because we need more internet. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. Pretty crazy.
It will be. I mean, it's gonna be cool if you're a nerd.
Oh, but it'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
we're gonna have comics on the wall.
Oh, dude, our room's gonna be for the men.
It's gonna be the bomb.
Our room's gonna be the shit. We're gonna have a couch because the podcast is gonna be ran out of our room next year.
Yeah. We're gonna have some nice background, maybe like a flag of sorts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of tapestry.
Of course. Well, the air conditioner's gonna be right there too.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's gonna be up against the. Well, actually, that's not true. We haven't figured it out.
We can see because we did want the couch up against one wall and then the bed's against the other.
Well, correct. We were gonna put it up against the back wall.
That's okay.
But we don't know. We don't know. We will not know until August 20th.
Yeah, because we did do a little bit of a tour inside Stevens.
Yeah, we did go up there.
We had some insider information.
We went in there. We looked at a floor on the first floor, which is a lot different than the one we're looking at. Yeah. There's only one closet instead of two, which will be better.
Yeah.
And worse. We don't know. So, they're a little bit different than the normal college style dorm that you would think of.
Yeah.
They're skinny, but they're long.
Right.
Because it's not a dorm building. They didn't build it for that.
It was a school.
It was an academic building at one time, and you can see that in there.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
You can see that setup.
Yeah.
There's also triples in there.
Which I feel like they'd be kind of sweet,
Yeah, but we looked into the one. It's not that big.
Right.
For 3 people.
Yeah. Right.
For 3 male bodies.
Oh yeah. Now, yeah.
We would need 2 air conditioners.
If you had like somebody Elizabeth,
like a tiny one person,
it would be.
If we had a smaller person, we could figure it out. But yeah, I think we're doing all right with the housing situation. Parking's gonna suck.
Yeah, I don't know how that works out.
The walk's not gonna be fun.
Right.
But also
that's the only downside, like major downside.
I'm wondering what the whole situation would be about getting a car aisle street parking pass.
Yeah, that would be very close. That would come in.
Because if we could get one of those, that'd be the best.
Right. You're right there.
Right. And my girlfriend can't drive over bridges, so I could just steal her parking pass. So, speaking of driving and cars. Somebody got booted today outside of our dormitory. There's a person who parks outside. So if you're not a Gettysburgian, and there's no street parking in the borough of Gettysburg from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. every single night. You cannot park on the street unless you have a residential permit which you have to buy through the borough every year. Even if you live here, you have to buy a parking permit.
Right.
Which I guess isn't. It's whatever.
But other than that, strictly prohibited.
Between
between
tickets.
these hours.
And I feel like another thing is though, you could probably like park somewhere one night and be all right.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are.
But this is not one night.
No,
we're talking.
No, we're talking about multiple dozens of nights.
Correct. Where tickets have been disregarded.
Yes. So tickets were disregarded, and a boot ended up. And we were actually talking about that whole topic right there, and we watched the boot get placed on the car.
I was not there for that.
You were not there. You were writing a paper.
I was grinding. But,
you were writing a paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I've never seen a boot been placed on a car. I've never seen a boot on a car.
Yeah, no.
And I live in Philadelphia, which is kind of cool.
Right. That's surprising,
So yeah, I mean, that's just like that's our daily talk.
I mean, she did deserve it though.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't pay parking tickets.
Right. It's just she was there for this is not your parking spot to utilize.
Right.
You have to.
It sucks. It's already gone. Boot's gone.
Yeah. So she obviously.
So I feel like there's just a number on there.
Yeah.
And you just call and go, I'll give you the money.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. I would love to know.
We could ask her.
We could bring her on.
You want to come on our podcast?
No. No. Not first. That's definitely for sure. Not first. Carmichael's
not
first.
Not ever.
Carmichael's first.
Yeah.
Dude, I had dude, Carmichael is hilarious.
I bet he's
hilarious, dude. Like, he literally, it was so funny. Well, I don't even. We did our wrap up for research today.
Right.
Today's was the last day of work.
Yeah.
For some words to do, and we were talking, and I'm telling him that I'm gonna get the Gettysburg internship here next year, which obviously I don't know that. I'm just kind of throwing a shot in the dark, and he's like, "No, I'm sending you south, and I mean south." Also, there's a job opening in New Mexico, environmental history.
Oh.
Holy dude, I saw the pictures. So the guy who runs it was a guest speaker in our public history class, and the pictures he showed were awesome. The stuff he was talking about, the guy texts with the native. I don't know how is tribe not the right word?
I feel like tribe would be.
Because I know when talking about Africa and Africana, tribe is not the right word. Even when you go back, it's nation or whatever. In one of the native groups. That's probably the most inclusive way to say that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I would say it otherwise. So they work with them to build the history. It's called shared inquiry, where the people, the descendants of the history they're talking about, get a say in what is said about history.
Right. Yeah.
He texts with the guy.
Wow.
That's how formal this is, or how much shared inquiry there is. And there's a thing where if the elder was coming, you have to bring them a chair, coffee, and food.
Wow. So
it's insane. It was really cool, actually. It was a great conversation. The guy's name's Adam. He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's talk about the meal plans. The meal plans came out. Should we pull up the email?
I think we should. I think I can ask. Although I may actually. You know what?
No, don't do it. Pull this. So yeah,
we'll see. I'll see.
We'll see how much it shows, because we can also zoom in.
No, I need to get. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
So
This is the new. This is what they came out with.
The new meal plans came out.
We were talking about.
We were talking about the rumors last week, and the rumors were all true. They took away swipes at bullet, and we were talking about how much meal plan, how much money when it was going to go up. I think I said $6,000.
Yeah, which is.
And I was off, but it's 900. So there's a couple meal plans. It used to be 20 swipes a week at the Serve Pro or Bullet, and then what was it, 150 a piece?
It was, depending on which one.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was
150.
It went up 150.
The less swipes you got, the more dollars you got.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and that was per. Will it be 900 a semester?
Yes. 900 a semester.
Really?
Which is, honestly, that's good. That's great for me.
Wait, semester?
Yes, 900 a semester. It's either
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Because if
we can't do math.
If it was 900 for the whole year.
But 900 divided by 11 is a lot of meals.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing the math. I'm not embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Well, if we just did 900 divided by 10, that's 90 meals.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit less. It's probably like 80.
And think about it. I would only eat bullet on the weekends.
Exactly. And
even if...
Well, remember, you're only getting 10 swipes.
Yeah.
And also, me and you we'll go to... Like, we don't care. We're not like...
I'm not eating that. I don't eat that.
Like, we'll go.
I'll eat every single thing in there, and I'll like it.
Exactly.
Except for, like, maybe the Jamaican jerk beef.
But we just don't like... That ribeye, we don't like.
Yeah. It's just a certain... I don't know.
And also, I want to make it clear that we'll go in there and we'll eat it.
Yeah. Like, even so. But, on those days, we would prefer to go to bullet.
Correct.
And if we have these
900 a semester is a lot. That's 80 meals.
Oh, here we go. I found it. All right. This is fine. I don't really...
So wait. Close, like, can we collapse that?
I don't really... I mean, this is not really... I don't have a problem showing this, but I can just... Maybe not. Yeah, no.
Hold on, wait. Click. Just zoom.
Zoom?
Control scroll wheel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that zooms that. Can you click out here and then zoom? We need to zoom the whole thing.
What if we just do, like... This is kind of, like, this kind of hurts me. Okay, this is not...
Alright, just fuck it.
I don't
do you care?
No, there's nothing. It's just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, gimbals on there.
This is... Yeah. I don't care.
Alright, pull it.
I don't care. So this is what...
So this is the new meal plans. We probably want to full screen that.
We can just do this.
Yeah, that's fine. People can see it.
Yeah.
So scroll down. We don't need to read all this.
So dear students,
although let's look at the reasons. These reasons are bullshit.
And they also list out the benefits to having a meal plan, so you get one. They're like, well.
Well, no, the reasons why we wanted to change.
Right,
the meals in Bullet Hole were too complicated.
That's the dumbest
Are
thing
you
I've ever heard
fucking kidding me?
We
Burger,
can do this.
fries. Yeah, we want to do that. Burger, fries, Coke. Explain the complicatedness.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Can you
that.
zoom us? Make us a tiny bit bigger.
Like this?
Right there.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, perfect.
So.
Yeah, I don't get that. Doesn't even make.
That doesn't make any sense. The next one is students didn't always want to get a full meal from the Bullet Hole. Another one that I don't get.
Why would you not want to get a film? Like
I don't understand that. Students don't want to get a full meal.
Yeah, but even if they don't want to get a full meal, why can't they just get a sandwich and use a swipe, and then that's fine?
And put it in the fridge.
Yeah. Or yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Like and then what is this full meal? Like I don't what doesn't constitute? Well, you just want to get a drink?
Yeah.
Well, then use your dollars.
Exactly.
You still get dollars.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that I don't understand. What's the next one?
Some students noted that they wanted to be able to have takeout
This is the
options from
only
Servo.
one.
Yeah,
this is the only one that's valid.
Right.
We've been saying that for the whole year. And then the last one is students also feel more flexibility in the meal plans so they could choose to eat at different locations throughout the semester. But what other locations?
Yeah, there's only two.
There's still only two. There's three that the one doesn't fucking count because it's never open.
Yeah. Isn't that the one at
the gym? The dive.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
I've never been there. I've not been there once.
I've never been there. I've asked to get a Powerade and they're like $5 and I said no.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's the reasons. Let's take a look at what they have to offer.
I think we should. So can they?
This is too much to. So we're just gonna go like this.
Yeah.
By this. So this is what we have now.
That's the this year, and also I want everybody to note that all the prices went up, every single one.
Yeah.
37, 35. It used to be 36, so it's not ridiculoous more expensive.
It still raised it though for the same shit.
But even $135 a semester. I mean,
right.
we're paying 40. I mean, I'm paying a lot of fucking money to be here.
Yeah, right.
And
you're just gonna pile it up.
And it just keeps going, right? And that's the shit that kind of gets me a little upset.
Yeah.
Now, at first, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the meal plans at all. But then I actually read them.
We sort of comprehended a little bit more.
Right.
You know?
And we were more upset. I don't like change. And I also
kind of like a cat.
And also, I talked to my buddy Logan, who I do Civil War with. He loved the 20 meal both locations.
I mean, that seems great.
Dude, it seemed awesome.
Yeah. I was excited for that. That was the one I was,
We could eat bullet every meal if we wanted to. We could have got bullet, and that's the thing. And the problem is with our friends and with other people who like coffee from the Commons, they're gonna run out of bullet dollars.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be stuck at Servo. Now it could be a teaching lesson to teach you how to save money and how you have to parcel it out.
Right. Purchase the food instead of the coffee.
Correct. Correct.
But I think even before though, it gave you flexibility. Like the flexibility thing is just like a mute point.
Well,
like,
and it would be a lot different if there was 9 dining halls.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't use swipes at them.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's 2.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Yeah. I don't see why people were complaining about having swipes at bullet and servo. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, this is what we have now.
So that's what the one we have now.
And this is
but it's actually not.
What do you mean?
Because we only get 75 bullet dining dollars a semester.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
And there's no such thing as carry out.
Do we get this? 6 bonus
yes,
meals?
We technically.
I don't even know what that is. Does that even?
It's the guest swipes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
And then the carry out. But this is for this first year's must have this.
Yeah, so scroll down to the next one. This is the one that I'm probably planning on getting.
Right.
Which was previously the 20 meal swipe, $150.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. Because this has more swipes and a little less dollars.
More swipes. Well, less swipes than the one we have now, and more swipes than the one that you're looking at.
Right.
The reason why I want more swipes, I hope to do breakfast next year. And remember, dude, you have an 8 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So you might want to do breakfast too.
I might. But, I mean,
But you can still do the 10 and live.
Right, because, I think the 10 is going to be good for me because I don't know.
Yeah. So let's just compare the two. Scroll down.
Right, so we got these.
So these two.
These are the 2 in question.
These are the only 2 that people are going to buy, except because the one down you have to live in an apartment section. You can't.
The
apartment 5,
which is $1,600.
Right.
What they expect you to cook your own meals.
Correct.
So that's why they only give you 5 meals a week.
Exactly.
When you're not cooking, you have that, and you have $375.
Yeah, which is a lot.
That's still like a good amount of meals.
It's basically 35, 30.
But instead of paying
3 meals.
Yeah. Instead of paying $3,000, you pay $1,600, and you use that to buy some groceries, which is, I mean, that's good.
You definitely end up spending more money though.
Oh yeah. No.
But you're healthy. You eat whatever you want. You buy it and cook it.
Yeah, or at least right.
And it's also on your own accord.
Which is very
The
nice.
one thing that I will agree with is servo's hours for people who do not live in America and people who do not live on this coast.
Yeah, right.
Because when they get here, eating at 5 or eating at 7 a.m. for them is eating at 4.
They're like, oh my gosh.
Eating at 10 is eating at 7.
Yeah.
Like, it's just different. And obviously, as the semester goes on, that excuse runs out.
Right.
Because you get used to these
it's just
hours.
a new schedule.
Right. Because week 16, dude, you're on this time.
Yeah.
It doesn't take 16 weeks to switch.
Less than half.
I would say it takes a week.
Yeah.
Once you're moved in and once you have a schedule, your brain's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 2 meals. Both of these, I actually do like these. I think they did good.
I initially I was like, not that bad.
Yeah.
I was
initially I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But now that I've taken a step back and really looked it over and thought about it and done the mathematics with $900 and $1,000.
Right, yeah, because that's a lot of money.
Per semester.
That's a lot.
See, I thought it was a year.
Yeah, that would have been different. That would have been a lot different because then you would have to. Then I would probably get the 16 because.
Right.
I would be,
Mm-hmm. And here's another thing. I think you should be able to use dining dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say you get the 10 swipes and you use your 10 swipes.
Right.
You should be able to use the dining dollars to get into Servo.
Yeah, because if they have something really good at Servo, you're
out.
You're screwed.
You're screwed.
You have to go to Bullet.
Yep.
But that's why I'm gonna try to, I guess, plan it out accordingly. Be like, okay, well, this is when I want to go to Servo, so I'm gonna use dining dollars this day.
Yeah.
And
I
whatever.
agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree.
So, but yeah, you either get $900 or you get $1,000, and the swipes just differ a little bit. Everything else, and then this one only gives you 3 bonus, which is just nonsense.
The only time they're good is, that's another thing. Like, can I use a bonus meal? A meal swipe. If you have somebody that's coming from off campus, which we don't have that many friends that come to visit us.
The only people I can think that would come to visit me are my parents, and
they don't want
to
Servo.
go out. Yeah, we want to go out someplace nice. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they both have 3 carry-out meals per day.
Yeah, and this is the one thing that I kind of wanted to get into on here instead of talking about it in the room was, is Servo still going to be a buffet?
I think it will. I hope it will.
Because if it's not, we're fucked.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
And they better up them fucking portions.
Right.
I better get a glob of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, dude,
I better get an ice cream sized fucking glob of mashed potatoes.
Oh, God. Yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that reference later. But no, They skimped out today on the stroganoff. I was like, dude, they gave me like 4 noodles.
Yeah, to put rice in it.
Right. Which was a great move, but
Yeah, I should have got more.
Yeah.
Although I did have a peanut butter. We eat a lot. Me and Will they lose
I don't eat
money.
as much as him, but when country fried chicken rolls around,
Which we had on Monday. We didn't even write that down on the agenda.
Right.
Okay, so our favorite meal at Servo, our second favorite meal besides the turkey dinner, is the southern fried country. I don't even think it's called country.
pepper smoked.
I think it's just southern breaded chicken.
It is.
Southern breaded chicken and mashed potatoes, pepper gravy on everything, right? I've eaten 4 plates of this in an hour.
Oh, God. Not less than that. I think it was.
I mean,
we're usually in there for about an hour, but I think you got that.
Oh, dude,
under
40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
10 minutes a plate. I mean, on country chicken night, I'll sit down, eat the whole plate, and then get my drinks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. That's just how good it is.
So I think there's somebody on this floor.
Yeah, I heard some pitter patters.
So, but yeah, it's been pretty good. I think these are fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the dining meals.
I have no idea.
Like I said, I think that I have a question. Why can't they both be an option?
What do you mean?
Because nobody would get them.
Like,
why can't the 21? Why can't it be first year, the one we just saw?
Yeah.
20 meals, less dollars than these two. Because then they would have to accept swipes at Bullet, and then they would lose money at Bullet.
right.
But my question is somebody I overheard today say they're losing money at Servo. They want to get more people to Servo, but they're only going to lose more money because it's a buffet.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Which is why you may be correct.
They're losing money at Bullet.
Yeah.
Because a swipe gets them nothing.
A lot less than Servo.
Let's just. I mean, we're not doing the math, but if it was $3,600, 20 meals a week times 16 weeks, I mean, that's 320 meals a semester. And then if you divide that by that, 320. I don't know the math. I'm just saying it's not $11 a meal.
Yeah,
it's less.
No. Yeah, way less.
So if they cut the swipe, they make more money. That's it. But they don't because dining dollars are fake too.
I mean, it's just I don't really understand that. Why don't they just turn the dining dollars into swipes and have swipes you can use in Servo and swipes you can use in Bullet?
I don't know. They know a lot more than we do.
Right.
This is obviously a financial push.
Yeah.
But I would love to do the math on $135 times however many students. How many students are in our class? 600.
Yeah.
So let's just say everybody's getting the same meal plan, which they're not, obviously. I think Alexa wants to get to 5.
You can't. This one?
Oh, that's apartment 5. Well, they're in they don't have a kitchen though.
Yeah, no, you can't. It says does not require. I'm pretty sure the motels still require a meal plan.
They do.
Yeah, but these are just the apartments.
She wants to get some center, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm gonna.
But I'd love to do this math, which obviously I'm not doing because,
well, it's just.
We're not doing math on the podcast. Oh God, here we go.
It's just this.
$81,000 more dollars. That's only if wasn't the 20 and then what was under that 15?
Yeah. Well,
wasn't it $3,000?
We're gonna see right now.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be on there. I think the new ones are gonna be already up.
Think so?
I think so.
We'll see. No, they are. See. USA plan 3,600.
Okay, so go down.
And then you have Servo Plus. This is a 20.
Yeah.
Which is also 3,600.
I mean, we could share this.
Yeah, right.
These are the old plans. I mean, just get rid of us for now.
These are the old plans. So you have this one first year. You have this one.
So it was go down. It was $3,000, right? $15.
Wow.
So everybody went up by 130 basically.
Right. Yeah. No matter what.
So they're getting $81,000 out of people.
Yeah.
All right, get us on normal.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't think the meal plans are bad. I do think that raising the prices. Now, Carmichael said this today in class, and I agree with Carmichael on a lot of things, but on this I don't. He said there, and actually that's not true. I agree with this to an extent. He said there's people at the school like administration where they care. Like every decision they make, they really do try and care for the students.
Yeah.
But they have to make it a business decision as well.
Right.
I don't think that this is a care decision.
No, not at all.
Because
especially about just the way that they went about it.
Right. Because nobody,
yeah.
Dude, that petition that I signed had 220 in a day.
Yeah. That's right.
There's only 2,400 kids here.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we're in a giant school where 212 would be a joke. It's one class. You know what I mean? But
right.
But yeah, I mean that's basically it, dude. Like I agree that there's definitely people that work for the school that care. I think the people that I met in admissions, like David Thomas and Luke Friggin, I don't know how to say his name, they care. And I think that most of the professors care.
Yeah.
Like Carmichael, like Bamba, like they'll help you. AD, I can't pronounce his name, my English teacher, they'll all help you. You want to talk to them in office hours, they'll help you. But that's also their job.
Demetriou?
Yeah, Demetriou.
Okay. I was just making sure that's who
yeah.
you were talking about.
They're all good. Our Spanish teacher, always office hours, although she's gone.
Summers.
Yeah, Summers is good.
I like my Spanish professor as well. Honestly.
You have Perez.
I have Maria Perez, yeah.
Do you like Perez?
I do. She's like
actually teaches.
She's quite funny. Yeah, no, definitely. I've learned a lot from her over my 201 in the fall.
You had her last year too.
Correct. So I had her
last semester.
Wow.
It is last year if we really are going to get after it.
Yeah, we're going to get into technicals. But yeah, no, she's great, and I would definitely take her again if I could, but I'm actually a male professor.
Who you got?
I think his name's like Kyo.
Okay.
I'm probably going to butcher that really.
Yeah, I mean, that's not.
It is what it is, but, that's why I'm studying Spanish, so maybe that won't happen in the future.
Yeah, you could switch to... Is that your... That's not your advisor.
Maria?
Who's your advisor?
My advisor is Downs.
Okay. And with the major, it stayed that way? Or will it change?
I didn't have a major. I don't have a major.
You didn't major in history yet?
No, Spanish.
I know.
You're talking about what?
When you changed to a history major, it stayed Downs.
It was never... No, it changed to Downs.
Oh, it changed to Downs.
Correct.
Before that, it was...
It was James Day.
He
was a music guy. Well, because that was my first year seminar.
Right. Yeah. I had Carmichael from the rip.
Yeah.
No, Still have Carmichael.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Love Carmichael. He really will tell you actual advising.
Right.
Well, actually, and this is my favorite part about Carmichael. When I ask him hey, should I take this? He goes, I have no idea.
So he's not going to sit there and
he's not going to be oh yeah, I mean, because there's some advisors that'll just feed you the shit.
Yeah.
Carmichael literally's you have to get a meeting with students.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, I mean, but
at least he gives it to you straight.
But he the history major, he's like, you have to take methods now.
Right.
Don't wait.
Right.
Do it now.
So that's the one thing, the things that he does know.
The shit that he does know, he's going to tell you.
Right.
He also sold me on the public history and the Civil War Studies minors. But I came here doing that anyway. I wasn't going to minor in anything else.
So
and especially was not going to be Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know, dude, I might double major. It's
not a bad idea.
It's a couple courses and a capstone away, so.
Capstone's rough.
It is. That's what we've heard, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
The Spanish capstone's rough. From the PLA. Aubrey. Aubrey's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just see how I guess a game time decision. Once I get some more courses, see how it's going.
Well, how far are you from the minor? Only a couple more.
Well, actually, it's actually a lot more because I haven't gotten to the 300 level yet, which I probably should have done.
Isn't it 6 classes?
It is.
And then how many at the 300?
No, it's like a certain number above the 300. I think it's 6 above the 300.
No way. For the minor?
I think so.
So you can't minor in Spanish if you're coming in at 101.
No.
So then why did my teacher say...
I don't think... Let me just
Let's pull it up. I mean, we got time. We're at 58 minutes.
Yeah.
We only have ice cream at end of year to talk about.
Ice cream is fun.
So... Spanish minor.
Yeah, I was blanking.
Major minor checklist. Here we go.
So, Spanish minor 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then this is 9. That's a crazy jump. Yeah. And you have to take 301 or 302.
6 advanced Spanish classes.
Right. Yeah. So you have to take 301, which I'm taking in the fall. Then you have to take 305, which I'm taking in the fall. And then you have to do 6 others and the seminar for the major. This is very easy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna halfway done the minor after sophomore year.
Yeah, because you're taking 302 and 305.
302 in the fall and
305 in the spring.
305 in the spring.
Yeah, and that's what Alexa's doing, I believe.
What?
No, she's at 305 next.
Yeah.
Because she's in 301 now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They're writing papers in Spanish.
I know. I mean, I could do that, but it would take me a while.
Right.
I'm not gonna be able to bang it out.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. Reading Spanish is a really good way to learn it.
Yeah, I mean that's why I bought a novel.
Like you literally bought that off Amazon.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna read it. I actually haven't gotten around to it. I've been very busy, but I will.
The summer.
Summer, I'm gonna. I also want to watch like Netflix series that are in Spanish. I was watching Breaking Bad with Spanish subtitles.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Like just.
You have to assimilate yourself in the culture.
Yeah.
What?
That was like a weird way to say that.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we just went. We are at an hour, so now
we can just do some quick little.
Well, so we wanted to talk about the ice cream thing.
Uh-huh.
We don't have to. I think we should.
I think we just throw it in there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna take that long.
You want to do that last?
Yeah, well, we can just say, it's a little funny bit for
the end. We'll do a little comedy bit at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, end of the year. Will, how you feeling?
Great.
First full year as a college student.
Yeah, no.
Pros.
I'm definitely like doing my own thing.
Free time.
Free time. Trying to figure out who I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same thing for me. Free time. I have so much availability to work.
Yeah.
Like, I have reffed more this year than any year of my life. I reffed a lot last year, but you can't miss high school like you can miss college.
Right, yeah.
And high school, you have classes 8 a.m. to 3.
Nothing like it.
I am done at 9:50 on Fridays.
Yeah.
And at 11:15 on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it also depends on your schedule.
I also am finally at that age where I can make the jump to good levels. I've worked 2 national championships this year, and it's just been good. It's been good in that sense. Another pro. I feel like everybody. I feel good about my grades except for one class.
Yeah. No, I'm doing good.
You've been doing very good.
Yeah, I mean, I also have not been doing a lot this semester.
This semester was very easy.
So I feel like it's
gonna bite you in the ass.
Yeah, I don't really deserve it, to have those grades, but I feel like I'm gonna do good anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, my grades aren't I don't know. I felt like I was just doing a lot more.
No, I agree.
I was doing a lot more last semester. It was just a lot more work.
No, I couldn't. Oh yeah.
Last semester. My history class was a lot. It was a lot.
The one with
Krysick, dude.
Krysick?
He was hard, but it was good because it taught me to work hard, Because he had these things you had to listen to.
Podcast.
It was like a radio show you had to listen to. And
Bamba has podcasts.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good, but this semester just wasn't my history course. I just didn't live up to what I wanted. It wasn't the same expectations as the last one.
Civil War.
Yeah, it just wasn't. I don't know. 205.
Yeah, I mean, I took it with Carmichael.
Right, which
Carmichael was very good.
Yeah, I can see that being a better.
But I also want to say that, there wasn't a lot of military history. It was a lot of social history.
Yeah. No, same. Yeah, definitely.
And that's not. I want to know battle strategies, Napoleonic tactics, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because if that's the course, dude, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like Flynn, dude.
Yeah, right.
I'm locked. Yeah, I mean, is that any other pros you want to mention
about the
college experience? I mean, freshman year in general.
No, I think that covers it. I mean, there's not. Yeah, no. I think it's just overall flexibility.
Yeah.
And being, doing my own thing, independent.
Being treated like an adult.
Right. Yeah, you're not.
In high school, we weren't allowed to leave until we were dismissed. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And also, just being treated like a human being is pretty cool.
If you have an issue, you can talk it out.
Like,
they won't be.
Oh, every professor, if you have a question, they're not gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
You
get up and go to the bathroom. Don't ask.
Dude,
what I'm saying?
That's the shit. I mean,
or even take a phone call.
Right. Literally, I asked my professor, you don't take this.
Right.
Because that was
Because you're a grown adult. You're an adult. You can make your own.
Yeah. And also they understand that we have shit going on outside.
Right. We're doing more than just
college.
Just college. Yeah.
Right.
I have other things going on in my life.
Cons.
I don't know. I guess time management.
Time management is
learning, especially in my case, like I feel like
you could have been doing a lot better right now with these papers.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I also am not in the worst position. Like they're not going to be the best papers I've ever written before, but it's also not going to be.
It's also like you didn't. It's also like you didn't pay attention all year. Like you did.
I did, and that's why I know. Like at least I have material to write on.
Right, and you know, like it's not like you're writing blind. You know what you're writing about.
Yeah.
So you 100% could be in a worse position. The way that his class works is you get all the work at the beginning, you just have to complete it by the end, and he hasn't done most of it.
Which is, well,
but now he has. He's done.
Well,
it's due in 2 days, so I'd hope so.
Yeah. No, I'm doing great. I feel like I have a day to finish that up.
Cons. Time
like
management's one.
Just
I wasted my absences. That's a con. I skipped. I went to the bagel shop the one day.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped class, and then a couple of times I actually had to go home for my grandfather's funeral and stuff like that. But, I'm realizing that I realistically only should have missed one day for Utica. I actually shouldn't even have missed that day. I should have been in class that day. I should have missed probably 2 days in the Tuesday, Thursdays for Providence. I should have went to Providence.
Right. Yeah.
And then one day in Carmichael. Right? And that's it. I just skipped. Like, you just can't skip. You know what I mean? You just have to go. Yeah. Even if you don't pay attention.
Right. It's just being there.
Just go. Because especially with our absentee policy, like, a third of a letter grade's a lot. Yeah, and I got lucky that Dimitru and Bamba both are accepting of the funeral.
Right. They're not going to hold it against you.
And I also only had 4. Like, Bamba really said, he's like, listen, if it's 4, I'm not going to, go crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's 6, we got problems. And I said, perfect. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy of the acceptance here. Yeah, about that stuff.
They understand, you know.
Right.
I just think it's a big understanding thing.
There's also 32 classes.
Right.
You know, if you make 29 or 28, you're fine.
Yeah.
And if your grade's fine, which in Dimitri's it's not. Yeah. But that's not really the point.
But I think that about does it for the experiences as a whole.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I have one regret, and it doesn't pertain to college. Yeah. I should have went home for Easter. That's literally it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No regrets.
I have no regrets. I just think that it went by too fast.
Yeah. A pro. The college structure of schooling is the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How quick it goes comparatively to high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just because you're doing more, you have freedom. Like, you don't feel like I don't feel like I'm forced to be here.
Yeah.
I could leave.
Right. Which is why you do stay.
Exactly.
Because you have the freedom. I think it's a big thing.
But college
it's also not for everybody, too.
No. Like my brother will not be going to college.
Right. You know, trades are perfectly fine.
Yeah, my brother's
alternative.
Military trades. I got buddies in the military, and I tell people that are younger than me and are preparing to move out of high school.
Yeah.
Don't go to college.
Right.
Unless you know something very specific you want to do.
You have a passion for something that you need to go to college for, then do that. But otherwise, you can make very good money in trades.
And I think more people need to access the military. I know right now the world's very unstable.
Yeah.
So it's hard to go that route.
Yeah.
But the Coast Guard's an option.
Right. Yeah.
And
definitely.
They guard the coast.
They guard it.
But I don't know this for sure, but I think they get transferred to the Navy during wartime. I don't think the Coast Guard becomes. I think the brand. I don't know how it works. No idea.
That makes sense. But,
no idea. But yeah, I mean, like, not saying the Coast Guard doesn't work hard and is not a good. Isn't the same thing as any other military.
Yeah, right.
You still got to do basic training.
Yeah.
You know, it's and also you're in the water, and the water's not fun.
Yeah.
Swimming, I ain't that good of a swimmer. I can swim.
I can swim when I need to.
Yeah.
I'm not Michael Phelps.
I'm not going to drown. Oh, yeah. I'm not Michael Phelps. My brother and my dad are good swimmers. They do triathlons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's cool.
That's awesome.
Can't wait to work with my dad this weekend. Back at it since Utica. Yeah. We should be working the World Youth Cup finals together because the guy that I was talking about last week, the assigner Ryan, love Ryan, he put himself in as a linesman, which could have been a mistake.
Huh.
I hope it's not.
Yeah.
Because me and my dad ref the finals. Have to be sick.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's sick.
So I have 3 games Thursday. I think 4 or 5 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. So, and then pressure washing. I got a lot of shit going on.
That's good. No, keep busy. You know, that's
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even down to the wire here, I'd rather be busy than just writing a paper.
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I got Bombas prompt, looking pretty good on that, and we're ready to go. I am burnt out.
I'm sick of it. I mean, like I said, I'm checked out.
I love school. It's not true. I love Gettysburg, and I love being here.
Right.
But I'm ready to be done school.
Right. Certain point, it just gets to be a lot mentally.
Too much.
And it's time for a break. You know,
it's time for a break. It's overdue. It's time for change, and it's time. I'm also ready to next year, new room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
New
hall, new people.
New people. You make that. You take that step.
But before that, we're gonna go have some fun in Wildwood.
We're gonna go to the Wildwood of New Jersey's. Donald Trump's gonna be there on the 11th.
We're gonna see DJT.
We're gonna go see Donald Trump. Well, that's not true. If it's crowded, we're not.
Right. Yeah.
Going.
If
it's going to be crowded. It's going to be crowded.
Oh yeah, especially in Wildwood.
Yeah.
That's not
but we're gonna try and at least hear him.
Yeah. If we can't see him, we'll hear his voice.
Because I just want to see the people going rowdy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll put on my hat.
I didn't realize you had a hat.
Oh, my cowboy hat.
Your cowboy hat.
People would like that, I think.
Yeah, the Trump fans would love your cowboy hat.
Maybe.
So 2 funny stories before we go. There's ice cream at Servo. It's free ice cream. It's not free.
It is the hard ice cream though,
hard serve.
That's I guess yeah.
You scoop it out of the damn thing, right? And we saw somebody eat. I mean, all the power to this person.
Right, we were standing in line to get some ice cream.
We're not hating on this person whatsoever.
No. It was just
it
was a lot.
We were just they had. For people who go to Servo, I'm not talking about a little bowl. I'm talking about the bowl
because they have
the beef stroganoff.
Exactly, they have the little paper cups you can put it in.
Right,
and they have the cones.
Yeah,
she got a bowl she was about to eat cereal.
Yeah.
And started putting ice cream in it.
And we're talking a mountain of ice cream.
Right. And she didn't just do, let me do maybe 1 or 2 scoops. She kept on. Dude, when you try to get a cookie ice cream, it was all gone.
Dude, it was all gone.
She might as well have took the whole vat with her.
Yeah. And we're not hating, again.
No, dude.
We are just amazed by how much ice cream a person can eat.
I just want to know, how her time on the toilet was after that. That's what honestly.
Oh, dude, it was bad.
That was probably explosive.
And the last funny story that I wanted to tell.
Yeah.
Walking down the ramp from Luke Combs, concerts, it's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
A guy had a Trump hat on.
Yeah.
Speaking of where we're going.
Right.
And a girl was fuming. And listen, people can wear whatever fucking hat they want. I don't care. Wear a Biden hat, wear a Trump hat, wear a Kennedy hat, wear a fucking, what's that?
Wear a no hat.
What's the guy that starts with an S? Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Wear a Bernie Sanders hat. I mean, he's running, I think. He's not.
Well, not anymore.
Is he dead? No, he's not.
No, he didn't die. He was just in that funny meme with the chair and the mask.
Where was that at? Was that at the inauguration?
I don't know, but people just superimposed it on to a bunch of different settings. So he was at the beach.
It's so funny, dude.
He was here at the beach.
But it's he's all bundled up. I think that was the inauguration.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we can definitely figure it out, but
it's not part of it.
Not relevant.
She was pissed, bro. She's like, someone should tell that guy that Luke Combs doesn't even support Trump.
Right.
And I'm like, first of all, I don't know if that's true. Second of all, who cares? Can't the guy wear a hat?
Right. You shouldn't be telling people, what, trust me, I have seen people wear some questionable things.
Welcome to Gettysburg College.
Yeah, I don't go up to them well, I don't think you should wear that out here. This isn't really the setting for that.
Yeah.
Yep. I just think that.
No, it's definitely
keep your thoughts to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Right.
But this is number 2. We're gonna have one more next week, and then again it will. I mean, fuck it. We're not even gonna say we're gonna drop it down. We're gonna try for once a week.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on schedules. It's not promised. But we're gonna try to the best of our ability.
It might not come out on Wednesdays anymore.
Right.
Because my off days are gonna fluctuate, so it's just gonna be during one of my off days.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, it will be on Discord.
Instagram. Oh, it will be Zoom, correct, or Discord.
In the summer.
Yeah, that's a good point. In the summer, me and Will are not going to be living within 50 feet of each other. We're going to be living actually within probably 300 miles of each other. So the podcast is going to look a little bit different. What does virtual podcast look like if we click on it?
We can just do a little test, right? I think it's just 2.
We have a little scene set up for it. Oh, we didn't do it yet.
Well, it's just this.
Yeah. Oh, the laptop cam.
Wait, but Okay, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that is, but that's... Yeah.
So it'll be on Discord. I'll be on the one screen. He'll be on the other. The cameras are going to be a hell of a lot worse.
Right, yeah. Okay.
But that's not
Actually,
the point.
I do have a webcam. But that webcam's... Whatever.
We both have the webcam.
It will be a different setting.
Yeah.
You'll be in Manassas. I will be in New Jersey.
Correct. We might do one at the shore.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
But we need to bring everything.
It's just kind of a pain in the dick to do that.
Are you sending this home?
I could.
With your parents?
Yeah, that might... I don't know.
Because it's really not that much.
Right. It is just... Yeah.
It's just this.
We'll have to think about that.
We'll have to think about that at a later date, but I appreciate everybody for watching. This was episode 2. Episode 3 will come out next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's finals, so we do not have class. So it could have come out earlier than
we could do it
this
anytime.
episode.
And I'm done with...
we are going to the bagel shop.
Wednesday?
Yeah. So we might do it after.
That's fine.
We might come right up.
Yeah.
But thanks again for everybody watching. Thanks again to our sponsors, Will Weaver Music, Patrick Schubert Pressure Washing, Eastern Collegiate Hockey Officials Association, and Rad Recording or Rad Soundplex. Until next week, from Gettysburg College and Breda Ball 423, have a great night and enjoy the weekend.